Out of Apartado, Colombia, el guerrero, Carlos Galvan. And he enters the ring an undefeated pro with 2 victories. One of his victories coming by way of KO. Fighting out of Almaty, Kazakhstan, Johnny Two Guns, Janibek Alimkhanuly.
Janibek steps into the ring carrying the pride of Kazakhstan and the confidence of a world-class amateur eager to dominate the professional stage.
Janibek, uppercut again! Oh my! What a devastating, destructive...
Undefeated and technically flawless, Janibek sees this U.S. debut as a statement opportunity to announce himself as boxing's next great middleweight.
It's a matter of time.
Oh, big shot comes in, and another. Oh, and the uppercut floors him. It is over. The uppercut absolutely destroys him.
Focused, fearless, and ready for the spotlight, Janibek enters fight night intent on proving that his rise through the ranks is only just beginning.
Carlos Galvan is a very seasoned pro, 7 years as a professional, and will bring it tonight in the ring.
He likes to be just called by his first name. You see it on his trunks there. So we'll just call him by his first name. Quickly about him is his height, 5'11", as he connects with the left hand to Carlos.
Each fighter will try to establish that outside position, just as Janibek did right there in order to land punches. Battle for position here. Maybe a little bit less depending on how we run on time here.
They're cramming them in tonight.
Yeah, you may only get 5 or 6 before we get...
running around, sweating, trying to get all these fights in tonight. But a lot of action, a lot of young action. This is actually our first of 2.
Janibek doing a good job of establishing the jab.
Good right hand to the body by Janibek.
But, you know, when you speak boxing, you know, you get what he's trying to say.
Exactly. 27-year-old out of Apartado, Colombia.
Janibek was so able to keep him at distance using that jab, as you mentioned.
There's Galvan trying to get inside. Janibek in his first pro fight against Milton Nunez, and a knockdown there. No knockdown. It's a slip by Galvan 3 times in the first round that led to the TKO, and you see the body shots again by Janibek.
A few notable opponents on his resume. Unfortunately for him, he's only beat 1 fighter so far with a winning record. So, although he has more experience, the favorite in this fight is the young Kazakh fighter, Janibek.
Galvan just unable to get inside as gets hit with another left. 30 seconds to go now here in round number 2. Picking his way inside on Galvan. Janibek dancing around in the corner. Galvan frustrated, nowhere to go as we head to break.
Janibek doing a really good job using his... Janibek is just waiting.
Oh, there's a good right shot right to the chin.
To land something like that he's been...
He's done a good job defensively when Galvan has tried to charge.
Oh.
And another right by Janibek. And now Galvan charges as Janibek on the ropes, bounces off quickly. Left up top again. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd round that has been dominated by Janibek Alimkhanuly. His first 2 rounds to really set up his position. It's the body shot by Janibek Alimkhanuly that has set up this successful first 3 rounds, showing his power and knocking back Carlos Galvan here in the 3rd. Here at Oracle Arena, getting ready for our co-main event tonight on ESPN+. And then the co-main event, a non-title fight for champion Jose Uzcategui against Ezekiel Moderna.
Light heavyweight battle tonight, but Jose Uzcategui is the 168-pound IBF champion, although like I mentioned, he wants to get an opportunity, as his team mentioned, the next year or 2 at the world title. I'm sure he'll be sitting ringside watching the main event tonight.
Janibek, the right-left combinations, connects with the left uppercut.
Move Janibek back or have not been effective. Just looping, swinging shots. Every round he's lost, in my opinion, but we're just calling the fight. We're not judges. We don't. I don't score them. But
another left cross
3 punches together, he's been able to land effectively. I think Buddy McGirt called for a few more feints in order to set up Galvan.
Another shot to the body by Janibek, and this is appearing to be his signature as he makes his U.S. I think I do too.
You just go with Janibek, but I think you like throwing the whole thing in this.
It's all about repetition, right? Way dancing around now, winding down the fourth with a good left hand and a smile right in the face. He steps away, another connecting blow by Carlos Galvan, looking very...
And as I mentioned, when Janibek throws more than 1 punch, he's effective landing 2. Maybe Janibek can cut him off to the right and maybe come with the left hook to the body. I mean,
He showed his Kazakhstan.
I didn't think that the fight would still. We'll see how it plays out, but look, I know that he can. We'll see if he can deliver on his manager's wishes, as I heard him say. But they work each other so hard in the gym that it's no surprise. That's it. None.
They actually did.
None.
Pretty minimal. Right-left combination, Galvan on the ropes.
And you mentioned how he's thrown that jab very effectively to the body. Moving to the side
Is used, 1, because it's effective, but 2, because we've seen how difficult Janibek is throwing the jab consistently. It allows him to really control the tempo and the positioning of the match.
Absolutely, and if it's not broke.
Left uppercut, Galvan able to avoid it.
For that matter, and with his experience, I thought we'd see a little bit more from him.
But again, Janibek constantly moving.
Sure, you're scoring by just the activity level, not necessarily the aim. He'd get a lot more power in his hands if he could just slightly use his legs and bring that from the toes up to his hands.
10 seconds to go here in the 5th, and a good flurry by Janibek. 6th and final round in this super middleweight bout between Janibek Alimkhanuly and Carlos Galvan, as hasn't fought a pro fight in over a year of back-to-back fights where we see featured Kazakhstani fighters.
And at his professional fighting career, would I attribute a lot of that to ring rust because they're in really good shape, but great.
Well, especially now that he's in the U.S. as well and training here full-time, working with trainer Buddy McGirt. As Galvan was on his heels, another straight left by Janibek, and has kept Carlos Galvan at bay for now 5.5 rounds.
Nice double jab. You know, Galvan hanging tough and seems content to just get out of here on his 2 feet at this point.
Well, he's done a good job. However, on the offensive side, he just hasn't put together a quality round yet. A flurry here at the end to give himself a shot.
Yeah, because at this point, you'd have to knock him out.
Yep, nowhere for Galvan to go as Janibek has kept him away on his heels, and it's that throughout 6 rounds in Janibek Alimkhanuly's U.S. debut. And he finishes with a right to the chin, and Janibek, a smirk as he head back in his professional career.
A shout out for him, which we thought Carlos Galvan, hard time landing punches all fight. We attributed that, as we mentioned, to the hard jab that Janibek was able to land all throughout the fight. I would like to see Janibek.
All in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Johnny Two Guns, Janibek Alimkhanuly.